Welcome back. We were working on error corrections, finding mistakes and fixing them. So we did the first 7 sentences, and now we are going to do sentence number 9 and sentence number 8 and sentence number 9. Sentence number 8, again, I want you to find the problem in the sentence and then fix it based on the rules we have studied before. Some tree lose their leaf in the winter. Now, the problems are where? First of all, find the problem. And secondly, fix them. Just like a good doctor. Diagnose the disease first and then come up with the medicine, solution for it. Okay, so the problem is here. Again, tree and leaf here. Some tree, remember, 1 tree, 2 trees, some trees. We use some in front of what? Plural nouns. Here you say some is what? Requires that the noun that comes after it has to be plural. For example, we say what? Some people. People is a plural form. Some books. So some trees. That's why if you don't put this S with tree, the sentence is not grammatically correct. Lose their leaf in the winter. Leaf is the right word, but not the correct form. We don't talk about 1 leaf. We talk about what? Many leaves. So I have to use what? The plural form. About a month ago, I taught you how to make nouns plural. Nouns that ends with F. In this case, leaf is 1. But the plural is what? You have to change F to what? To V and add ES. Leaves. See, this is pronounced leaf. The plural is what? Leaves. So the correct answer is here. Some trees lose their leaves in the winter. So what was wrong? After some, we have to use plural form of the noun. So some trees. And then there what? Not leaf, not 1 leaf, but many leaves. With the plural of leaf is leaves here. And that's how it works. Some trees lose their leaves in the winter. Sentence number 9. The students couldn't find their books. What's wrong with this sentence? There are 2 big problems. And I want you to look at the sentence very, very carefully and figure out what the problems are. I will read it again for you. Some students couldn't find their books. The problems are with what? The last part of the sentence. Again, couldn't found is not correct. Why? Because after couldn't, we cannot use the past form of the verb. We have to use what? The present form. So you cannot say couldn't found. It should be what? Couldn't find. Find, found. But after couldn't or can't, we must use what? The base form or the simple present form. So that's one problem. Again, the other problem with what? With there. The pronunciation is the same, but the spelling there, show belonging, is not spelled this way. It's spelled what? Differently. And here is the correct answer. The students couldn't find. So you change found to find their books. So THE apostrophe RE there and THEIR there, they are pronounced exactly the same way. But the spelling is different, and of course the meaning is different. This one there shows belonging. My book, your book, their book. This there, THEY apostrophe R, this is the short form of what? They are. We are, they are. That's how you shorten it. Okay? So that's why it's pronounced the same way, but it's not spelled the same way. And the way that we use it in the sentence here is not correct. Now let me read these sentences with correct completions. I grew up in a very large city. The problem was what? That you use the adjective before the noun and the adverb before the adjective. Sentence number 8. Some trees lose their leaves in the winter. Again, after some, we use the plural form of a noun. Some people, some students, some books, some trees. And then, when you say their leaf, we have to use the plural form of leaf, which is leaves. Sentence number 9. The students couldn't find their books. Here, the problem was what? Which form of the verb do you use after auxiliaries, like couldn't or can't? We have to use the simple form. We cannot use any other form. And secondly, this their books, to show belonging, is spelled as T-H-E-I-R, not T-H-E-Y'-R-E, which is the short form of they are. Now, let's move to the next part. In this part, I'm going to review something for you, which is the uses of used to. How to use used to. Used to is used to what? To talk about something that happened in the past repeatedly, again and again and again. So, if you say, I used to live in Kabul, that simply means what? In the past I lived in Kabul, but I'm not living in Kabul anymore. It's something that I did it for a long time, but not anymore. Jim used to hate cats, but now she likes cats. It should be he likes cats. Jim is the name of a man, so it should be he. That's my mistake, sorry. Jim used to hate cats. So in the past, he didn't like cats, but now he likes them. So something that was true in the past is not true now. To make it questions with used to, you have to use did, and like all other questions with did, you have to use the simple form of the verb. Did you used to live in Iran? See, you have to say, because of did, you have to say what? Used without D. Did Jim used to smoke? So again, with negative, also you say didn't, you don't use D over here. One other thing I want to bring to your attention, you say used to, you write it like used to, but when you pronounce it, you don't pronounce D. You just say used to, okay? So like you say, I used to live in Kabul. Don't say I used to live in Kabul. Actually, you can't say it that way. So you have to say it what? I used to. You have to write the D, but you don't pronounce it. I used to live in Kabul means what? In the past, you did it repeatedly. Now, what I have for you here, I have a number of words in some sentences, and I want you to choose the correct word and use the word used to in the correct form of that verb and make the sentence complete and make it both grammatically correct and semantically also meaningful. The words are what? Simple words like live, smoke, exercise, speak, write, ride, teach, eat, take, and sing. It's possible to use more than one possible word in each blank, but I have my key with specific words. Mr. Kaifi blank at Kabul University. So you must think about what? What do people do at university? They do what? Teach or study. So two words could be used over here. I don't have the word study here, so teach is the one that I put over here. So you need to say what? Mr. Kaifi what? Used to teach. Used to teach. See, you say used to teach. You put this D here, but you don't say it. Mr. Kaifi used to teach at Kabul University. What does this mean? It means what? Is he teaching there now? No. He's not there yet. He's not there in Kabul. So he's what? He used to be in Kabul, and he used to teach. So it means something that happened in the past repeatedly or for a long period of time, but it's not happening anymore. Sentence number 2. Jim, 2 packs of cigarette a day. So what do people do with cigarette? And the correct answer is what? They smoke it. So you have to say what? Jim used to smoke. Means what? He's not doing it anymore. He quit. But he used to smoke 2 packs a day. Not anymore. Not anymore. I blank understand Urdu. Now, I think there was some other verb I forgot. So here, I could say what? I used to speak and understand Urdu. Means what? in the past,